Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another preview. Now, tomorrow, Middlesbrough FC travel to Stoke City. This one for me is going to be tough in one way, and in another way it could be easy. Now, what I mean by that is Stoke City relegated obviously to Championship this season. It's one of them where they're kind of like Borough, you know what I mean? So when Borough in the Premier League and Borough got relegated to Championship, and we all thought Borough were going to go on and smash the league and whatnot, and we clearly didn't do none of that. They're kind of in that boat where, about realistically looking at their team, it's still got maybe Premier League talent in there that if they were to move to a Premier League team now, they probably would get in the first 11. The likes of Jack Butland, the likes of Ryan Shawcross, James McLean, them sort of players would probably get into a Premier League team. It's one of them where you would expect on paper their team to be maybe top of the league right now. That's what I expect them to be. But at the minute they're not. At the minute they're like 13th around that position. And for me personally, I honestly thought Stoke would be the team that would be just going off and one and just at the top of the table. Maybe to get in a few defeats here and there, but you know, almost run away with the league. It hasn't turned out that way. It shocked me a little bit. Now, on Saturday, they're either going to turn up and absolutely go through us, or they're going to be having recent games, like Birmingham home a few weeks ago, we got beat 1-0 and be a bit, when I'm about to don't really click on that certain day, Borough turn up, Borough get the win, and then we go home. That's how I see it going. I don't see this one being a draw. I do think one team will win, and I am a little bit confident. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit confident in this one. I am thinking, you know what, Borough, after that good win against Crystal Palace, which was a confidence booster, I reckon, throughout the whole team, morale's a little bit higher now. I fancy our chances at Stoke on that Saturday, I really do. But like I say, as always, let's get into Stoke, have a little chat about them. Gary Rowett's the manager, who for me is the downfall of Stoke City. I don't think they should have appointed Gary Rowett. I don't see him as a manager that really suits the way Stoke City maybe set up and whatnot. I just don't see it. And for me, yeah, he was at Derby. Frank Lampard's got to Derby now, he's doing bits there, so fair play to him. But I think Gary Rowett at Stoke, for me, I wouldn't have picked it if I was one of the people out there. So if I was the chairman of Stoke City, I wouldn't have said, oh, Gary Rowett would be the man. For all I know, Gary Rowett might take him after Borough. Say if they beat us, they might just take him on a run and they might go and get promoted. But for me personally, I wouldn't have picked Gary Rowett. Let me know your thoughts on him. So City fans, do you like him? Do you like the appointment of him? Let me know down below. The stadium, the Bet365 Stadium, my first ever visit, believe it or not, will be tomorrow. I can't wait to get there. I really am buzzing. Like I say, I like Stoke City as a team. I like them as a club. And mostly their stadium. It's one of the stadiums that I've always wanted to visit. I've been told it's a lot like the Riverside, just around the corner. So, we'll see exactly how that one goes down. But let's get into their form. The 1-3, drawn 1 and lost 1. So they've actually been on a pretty good form, to be fair. Even though they are like 13th, they are in a good form as well. So they beat Bolton at home 2-0. They went away to Norwich and won 1-0. And they actually beat Bristol City away also 1-0. They drew to Sheffield United 1-0. The Joe Allen free kick that actually got them obviously inside the dying minutes. And then Birmingham at home, they got beat 1-0. I think that's one that shocked everybody. But yeah, Birmingham went there and got the win. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can play Stoke at home this season and get a result off them, and you're thinking, I don't know if you've done that looking at Stoke's team. But other times you're going to go there, you're going to get beat like Bolton did 2-0, 3-0. So it's one of them. But as for the league table, yeah, Stoke City are 13th for a win. Obviously, I was just say 13th on 20 points. And they've actually won 5, drawn 5, lost 5. And I think, obviously, I think if they can get a win Saturday and see if results go their way, they can go as high as 7th. As for the Borough, we're always around that sort of top 3 sort of place, and that's exactly what we are. We're 3rd on 27 points. And a win could take us top of the league depending on the Leeds United and Sheffield United result. Actually, I think Leeds play Sunday, so it's all depending on the Sheffield United result. And as I say, their team's got some good players in it, and top goal scorer wise, it just shows. Ben Kafobe, 5 goals, 2 assists. Saudio Berahino, who was a little bit shut out of West Brom, but since he's been to Stoke, looks like he's got his game, looks like he's playing well, and he's a threat in my opinion. He's on 3 goals and 1 assist, and then we've got Tom Ince, who again, fast winger, pacey, flair, skill. He's going to be a threat tomorrow, no doubt, and he's on 3 goals and 1 assist. As for the Borough, Sombolonga's on 5, Braithwaite's on 3, and Fletcher's on 3, and the last time we actually met these, one of them was the first game of the season in the Premier League, we drew 1-1. Shaqiri scored that free kick that maybe should never have been a free kick and whatnot, right in front of me as well, so you can imagine my reaction when that one went in. And then, of course, you know, I went to the away one. I couldn't go there. This is man I won't get into it. I couldn't go to the game. I couldn't go to that game. Obviously, you know, for the away fixture, but actually did us 2-0. Arnautovic got 2 in the first half. And yeah, you know, but I got beat. That was on the 4th of March. So that was the last time we played him. Hopefully we don't get tomorrow and get beat 2-0. That would not be very, very nice. You know, if we turn up and get beat 2-0, I wouldn't like that at all. I'll run you through my 11 and then I'll talk a bit more about the game and what kind of I expect from the Borough and the way we're going to set up. But this is going to be my 11. Let me know yours down below as well. So in goal, as always, Darren Randolph. And, you know, Danny Bart actually impressed me midweek. And a lot of people are saying, has he done enough to get into the squad? Again, let me know down below. My back four is like this. McNair goes right back. Although I would maybe try and risk Danny back there. Or Dale Fry. He didn't have a bad game midweek, McNair. And as much as I've been maybe slating the last couple of weeks, he sort of redeemed himself. So McNair goes right back. Ayala, Flint and Friend. In front of them, Clayton and Besic. And then this is where about to get a little bit different for me in terms of a lineup. On the right, Lewis Wing. He has to play. I'm not going to go into it again like I normally do, but the guy has to play. He is such a talent. It's unbelievable. He plays out on the right. Out on the left, Stewie Downing. And just behind, Jordan Hugill, I put from behind him, Johnny Howson. So that means I dropped Brett Sambalonga. I dropped Braithwaite. For me, Sambalonga, as much as I like him, he just looks fed up, if I'm honest with you. It doesn't look like he's even playing for this at the minute. So for me, Jordan Hugill goes in there. And Martin Braithwaite, well, you know, when does that guy ever look, you know what I mean? It's been a while now since he's even looked like he's even bothered to play for the Borough. So I think drop them two on Saturday, let them sit on the bench looking at each other thinking, we're sat here for a reason because, you know what I mean, Jordan Hugill and Lewis Wing are doing it out there. Even though Jordan Hugill hasn't scored yet, at some point in this season, we've got to see the Jordan Hugill play for Preston and got 25 goals plus for them throughout his time there. So that Jordan Hugill's got to kick in, and I believe if you keep playing him, eventually you're going to see our Jordan Hugill. For me tomorrow, it's going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy game. But if Borough go at them the way that we did midweek at Crystal Palace, but it was a fast start. We were out in the first half. We battered them. We could have had 3 or 4 in the first half, and we actually take our chances more. Tomorrow, there's no reason to why Borough can't go there and win. Prediction-wise, I'm feeling confident I'm going to go for 3-1 Middlesbrough. I just feel like if we can start the way we started midweek, and I know it's a different team then, but say if that can reflect on the starting 11, and we can just really go at them, there's no reason to why we can't put maybe 1 or 2 past them in the first half and then second half get another one and kill the game off. There's no reason to why we can't do that. We have the ability to do it in our team, so I don't see why Borough can't set up and obviously, you know what I mean, go at them like that. But listen, Stoke City have got some brilliant players in their team. They really have got some excellent players in their team. And, you know, Borough have to be on it at the back. They've got a packed out midfield there with some absolute class players in. Experienced players, just like Joe Allen, like Peter Crouch, like Ryan Shawcross. They've got a lot of experience. Jack Butler's in goal. Unbelievable goalkeeper. So it's going to be a tough game. But I do believe Borough can get the win if we set up right and if Borough go at them correctly. But like I say, let me know your score predictions down below in the comment section. Also, let me know if you're going tomorrow and let me know your starting 11. Yeah. I thought I messed up there, but I didn't. But yeah, like I say, 3-1 Middlesbrough from me. And like I say, all my social medias are in the link in the description, so go and check them ones out. Turn on the notification bell as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow for the match day vlog. Borough v Stoke City. Come on, the Borough. 3-1 from me. Let's go and get that win. Up the Borough.